It's ranting time. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Random Rants. This time I'm going to rant to you about something that's absolutely gotten the whole world ready to vote in November for the presidential election of 2016. You know, when I first saw this, when I first see the fact that Donald Trump was going to run, seen exactly what he was looking to talk about for running the campaign, on his campaign of making America great again, getting us out of debt, and for this whole thing that we're in debt and whatnot. I was all excited, but now over the last 5-6 months, getting into this couple months before we get to November, here it is August. We got like 3 months. And I'm absolutely irritated. It's turned into this circus sideshow, so to speak, and it's just absolutely gotten out of control. You got Hillary bashing Donald Trump bashing Hillary. You got Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Getting back into the White House. Bill, we know what's going to happen. He's going to get underneath that desk in the Oval Office when Hillary's out, making speeches and whatnot. He's going to have more sexual favors underneath there. Whether it gets blown in the media or not, it's there. It's hardly to be actually whether or not it happens. Like I said, gets into the media, and the media finds out. That's hard. We just have to wait and see. But I found it to be a circus sideshow. I found it to be absolutely horrifying. I'm getting tired of these bickering back and forth with one another. Let's try to see what we can do to get our country straight. We haven't had a good president since Ronald Reagan, as far as I'm concerned. Of course, George W. Bush did okay. Clinton, in his own right, did okay, other than that whole sexual relations crap that he had going on. But with Monica Lewinsky, I just find it horrible. I'm sorry to say, some of you may look down on me and say, well, you shouldn't be ranting about, the whole decision 2016 because you don't vote. No, I don't vote. I stopped voting after the whole President Clinton thing, and then I voted for a little bit. Then I stopped voting after George W. Bush, the whole 9/11 thing. I don't find it, regardless of who gets in there, I don't care if it's Trump or if it's Hillary Clinton, we're going to be screwed one way or another. Because people, whether you choose to believe it or not, there's only one person that can turn this country around, and that's God. He could make this country great again. Not Donald Trump, not Hillary Clinton, not Joe Blow out in the street. Not even a pastor at a church can make this country great again by telling his congregation to go out and vote. His congregation, and he's a pastor at a church, or a preacher rather, needs to be telling his congregation, look, if you're going to vote, vote for who you want to. That's your opinion. But what you need to do is bow your head and pray. Pray the Lord get guidance in this country, get all that's wrong in this country, and get this country back to the way it was when it was founded. Back in the days of 1776, when the whole Declaration of Independence was signed and everything, do you think people like John Adams or people like Thomas Jefferson, who wrote the Declaration of Independence, do you think that they were sitting there thinking to themselves, well, in the year 2016, we're going to have bickering back and forth and a whole circus sideshow of two candidates running for president? No, they didn't. They didn't decide that. Nobody in history could say that they actually seen this coming until it just got completely out of hand. We need guidance from Jesus, from God. We need guidance from above. We don't need, this whole bickering back and forth Make America great again, says Donald Trump. Donald, you can't make America great again. Maybe you could help America get straight financially. But as far as America being great again, that's entirely up to God. Thank you so much for joining me for Random Rants, and join me next time when I will rant again.